Okie dokie, so plan of action today, I found a wee loch just on, sort of off a road, not too far, and it looks on the map like I can follow the edge of this tree line down and cut across sort of a wee inlet, which I assume is what I'm about to come up to now, and then straight across to another inlet, and we'll have a wee check out of this loch, see what's going on. I don't know too much about it. I did see something online about a blue and green algae outbreak in 1955 that killed all the trout in the river, which is a bit shit, but that is life, I suppose. That's how it goes. It says there's some sticklebacks in there, but that's about the lot. Also seems like it's going to be a bit of a pain getting there, but hopefully there's no ticks out yet. So I'm just going to follow this little sort of hump along and see. Now, my navigational skills with Google Maps might be a bit of a mission, but I'm sure it'll be easy enough. Looks like it's going to be about an hour walk, so it's not far at all. Should be a pretty simple one. I debated whether or not I should bring my jacket, but it turns out I probably should not have. It's only 10 degrees, but it is a roasting already, so I might have to fire that in the bag, see how we go, and hopefully the mic stays connected while it's in my pocket. If not, it's probably been pretty wind noisy already, but it looks fairly sound. It's a nice easy walk. Now it should, sort of at the end of the link where it comes back to the other set of trees, looks like it then comes out onto a road, then just down the road a wee bit, come to a T-junction, and then we'll be there. Now I'm wondering, is the inlet going to be just at the end of this tree line, or is it going to be further on? I don't have a clue, but we'll keep walking for a bit. We'll get to the inlet and we'll see what happens. Okie dokie, seems like I've come out into the actual woods themselves, and I think I want to be sticking that way, but I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how it goes, see where this road goes. Might end up coming back down it a wee bit if it goes right here, or if it goes left I'll be laughing, or I take that path. I can't resist, we're going to have to take this path. I can't help myself. And see, I'm not shy a bit off-roading, but this does seem like it's going to be the path to take, so hopefully it is. Now there's not actually a path here to get there, but we're gonna go anyway and make one if we have to. Yeah, so it seems, obviously with the blue and green algae, like the loch is no more for fish, which is a bit shit, and a lot of the pollution comes from the fields with a lot of spray and all pesticides and just bits like that. But there is an effort to reclaim the loch and sort of get it going again. It had a lot of good plant species and everything. A lot of ones that, you know, I can't remember what I called them, but I mean, it seems sound. They've all got fancy names that I don't know how to pronounce, and I'm not even going to try to if I did know them. Which, you know, a lot of people are into. You might be into it yourself. You might think it's quite cool. Oh, I'm going to have to go down this bit, and what I should be doing is keeping an eye on the map and finding out how to get there. But I'm just going to wing it for a bit and see what happens. I'm not too worried, to be honest. It's pretty hard to get lost when you have a phone with you, and Google Maps is pretty spot on. There's a path that goes that way and a path that goes this way, but this seems like it's curling round, so you know what? We're going to head this way and stick to that fence line and walk along there. And when we come out of these woods, we'll see. Oh, I tell you what, this would be good for. This would be incredibly good crack on the dirt bike. whipping all up here. Oh, there might be a bit of a trail there. Looks like somebody's bringing their push bike through here. The good old bicycle. But this seems to be the outcutting just here, and that's where it goes. So I sort of want to get into the edge of that set of woods over there, then walk further down. There's a massive helicopter chilling about right now. Unsure if you can hear it. I can't see it. So if I do, I'll show you. And I mean, I undoubtedly didn't just show you, so I imagine I didn't see it. But yeah, man, this looks so sick for the bike. I reckon this would be perfect. Be happy days in here. It might just have to be done. See, I don't know how loud it is, but I mean, I haven't seen any signs that say to not. And I mean, usually you can judge whether there's sort of trail marks or not. You know, you can see people have taken a dirt bike. But in this country, around here, you'd be lucky if you ever find any. If that's what you're going on, you'll never be out. So it's a bit of a tough one. You know, usually a big locked fence will tell you you probably shouldn't be in there. But I haven't passed one. And I mean, look at this perfect berm. That'd be so much fun. Rip around that a few times, get it nice and set in. And look how wide the path is. This is unheard of here. You never see paths like this. But there's bicycle trails. Well, not trails, but sort of tracks from them. So I mean, surely. But we'll see. If we run into anyone, we might have to ask them. Or not. Ignorance is bliss and all that. But who knows, to be honest. It's a nice spot though. Good wee walk. It's a nice walk with a wee man. And the missus all go around here. Be fantastic in summer. But I'm just hoping there's no tick shift and the amount of sort of off-piste, as they say. Which probably does not mean what I think it means. But anyway, and the amount of just off the trail that I've gone. I'm just hoping I'm not going to end up as a tick farm by the time I get home. Because that would not be ideal. Just stopped to take my jacket off. And I found this. I'm going to have to zoom in on it. And I cannot decide what it's for. I mean, it might be for cross country or something. I haven't even bothered switching the mic on right now. Because, like, I highly doubt it's for somebody walking that gets lost. Because if it is, and they get lost in these woods when there's fields right there and trees right there, and they manage to get lost, I'll be honest, I think natural selection needs to take its course. So, hopefully you can see that. This is where I am now. Of course I'm facing the wrong way right now, but boom. I've just got to go through here. I want to get onto this road, then I'll come down here, and this is the loch I want to check out. Loch Flemington. Again, I've not switched the mic on, as you can certainly hear. But what I might do is just read a little bit about it and you can sort of understand what went on there. Okay, so I'll read here a wee case study from UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology. They've done a wee case study here on the loch. Now, quickly, I'll say, it just says, it's a shallow loch. The average depth of around 0.75 metres, 75 centimetres, whatever that is in inches, fuck knows. It's a nutrient enriched lake in northern Scotland, which arguably makes it not a lake, makes it a loch, as all lakes in Scotland are called lochs, and if you come here and call it a lake, you're the worst. And it says algal blooms are common. A lot of fish deaths have been recorded, so that goes back to where I was talking about the blue-green algae, which of course is no one's favourite. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. So that blue-green algae is pretty savage. There's a lake in Ireland which has a pretty savage blue-green algae issue. There's a great video on that, which I suppose I'll write the title of here, and who wrote it. It just seems pretty savage what they've got there, but definitely go and look at that video. It's super interesting. but also very grim. So hopefully it doesn't get that bad here. Now, I have just come across a little house here. I'm hoping that is the house on the road, which I suppose we'll have a look and see where we are, because it never hurts to keep track on where you actually are. Apparently I'm in the middle of a field, which I can tell you I'm not. Okay, we're coming up to the road here. So that house must be the one that I can see on the map. Hi, it is. So we're getting right here. So we're almost at the road. We're almost there. Won't be much longer. But yes, anyway, back to the information that absolutely no one cares about, but I'm going to read a little anyway. It talks mostly about how, again, a lot of the issues coming in the pollution and sewage runoff, a lot of it's just coming from the farmers' fields, which is a nightmare, yes, but in the end of the day, you know, no farmers, no food. You know, these guys are keeping everyone fed. They have a hard enough life as it is anyway. So next time you smell the cow shit getting spread on the fields, and you walk outside saying, "Oh, that stinks," you can fuck right off, because it's either that or a bunch of harsh chemicals are going on on the fields. So that's your two options: have it natural or pollute the ground and be annoyed about it. Don't be annoyed that they're spreading all the goodness onto the fields, all the natural cow shite and decomposedness of things, which is of course the technical term and entirely scientific. But don't be mad at them. Don't be like, "Oh, that stinks, that's the worst. Why would anyone do that?" Well, that's exactly why. Because they're keeping the ground as good as possible. But anyway, so they've been trying to sort out this loch for a bit. Now, a lot of the water treatment sort of got redirected from the Croy Burn to the Nairn River in 1989. Now, this loch has no natural runoff, no natural sort of, escape. So I don't know whether that means it got redirected through the loch or from the loch, therefore sort of entrapping everything that's here. But it has a lot of rare plants and stuff, aquatic plants, which is cool if that's what you're into. But anyway, we're at the road now, so let's go. Oh, look who it is, boys, it's the gendarmerie. I'll have to give them a wave and get off the road at their way. Big smiles and waves from the ladies at the police. They probably thought, "What the hell is that idiot doing?" I didn't even switch the mic on yet again, which seems to be a common occurrence today in this video. They're thinking, "What is that idiot doing, talking to himself with a camera strapped to his chest?" Well, I'm having fun, that's what I'm doing, ladies. I'm sure you can respect that. Now here's something you might not realise. If you're from out with the UK and most importantly Scotland, a lot of our roads are exactly this wide. Now it might look wide on camera, but this is maybe a car and a half wide, so we have to have these, which is maybe 3 foot wide if you're lucky, but that's a passing place. And they're just enough for two cars to get past each other. Of course this one's bigger, and most of them are bigger, but a lot of them are just small. And they're essential. This is the only way to pass each other on this road. And this road is a 60 mile an hour zone, which they're trying to reduce, which is a bit ridiculous. And you, as a foreigner, if you're seeing this, you might think, well no, driving on that road's ridiculous because it's absolutely tiny at 60 miles an hour, but it works well. In the end of the day, you don't see many people coming on these roads. Now it is getting more popular, and there are more people on them, but everyone around here knows how to drive these roads. Smiling a wave to the old man. He seemed, again, very confused. But I feel if I don't smile and wave, they'll get angry with me. Here we go. Hello, Dougie. A couple of nice wee Shetland ponies there. Probably can't tell, again, on the camera, everything's far away. You have no judgment for scale. Those things are absolutely tiny. They're probably maybe 4 foot tall maximum, and that's in full grown. They're no ponies. Called Shetland ponies, but that's a full grown horse. Sort of a child's horse, if you will. It's like the pit bike of horses. But this is a nice road, man. Do you know what? I will say, it's been a very flat walk, which is a hard thing to find in Scotland. Well, the Highlands of Scotland anyway. Hence the name, the Highlands. Because everything's fucking up then down. It can be a bit of a shiter place to walk if you're not keen on that. But I don't mind so much. Surely, I don't think we're far away now. I'd say another 15 minutes. Hopefully the police will come back and give me a lift. Hopefully not at the fucking station, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I'll catch you in a second. Here's an interesting one for you. If you see these bushes, it's called gorse. You see the spikes it's got? Absolutely giant. This is just a wee bush. They get a lot bigger and thicker than this, but these leaves, edible. Tell you what they taste like in a second. They're quite sweet. Tough to say what they taste like, but it's definitely something. I'd say it's floral, but then I'd sound like an arsehole. Probably sound like an arsehole anyway, telling you these bushes that are spiky you could eat, because who would want to? Fuck all nutritional value as well, but you can eat them. So if it came to it, don't know whether you'd want to, but you probably could eat all those. Do you know what it has? It has a nutty aftertaste. You know when you eat too many cashew nuts, you eat a whole bag of peanut M&Ms and you think, oh why? Then you think, oh no, the fuck have I done? That's what it tastes like. It tastes like the skin of a peanut. There's another little Shetland. Hello, little sausage. Beautiful little animals, to be honest. But absolute arseholes, I'll tell you that for free. They'll not think twice about biting you. They love it. And here we go. I can see the loch just there. Awfully flat. Wait, I didn't mean the loch. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. Of course it's fucking flat. But I see the road now, which I thought was going to be quite a quiet road. It seems now like it's actually quite a busy road. Well, busy for here. So that's going to be a fun one. Although, it's not really going to matter, to be honest. Seems to be a bridge up there as well. Wonder if we can go and see that. Seems like a nice wee loch though. I'll have to walk along the top there and check out and show you, but we have some little biting bastards. Let's see if we can say hello if we're going to lose our fingers. But I've got 10 of them anyway. Hello. Oh, scared of me, are you? It's okay. It's okay. See? Don't bite me. Don't bite me. That's a good horsey. Good horsey. Oh, thank you for not biting me. God, you've got dandruff, mate. You need Head and Shoulders. Aye, so here we go. Fucking, my hands stink now of horse. Thanks for that. So yeah, I think I'll walk along the ridge there and just have a look. I'll show you a bit around the loch. Looks like most of it's covered in gorse. And there's either a beach over the other side or just a lot of reeds. Well, it's looking like it's going to end up being reeds. And I don't think there's a... Oh, there is another sort of road down. But we'll walk along the top and have a look. Why not? The road is actually a lot quieter than I thought. I think when I'd seen it and a ton of cars passed, it just was how it went. And I just thought, oh great, it's going to be a super busy road. It's going to be a pain in the arse. But nah, we're fine. So we'll carry on here a bit and we'll hop over and we'll catch it then. Okie dokie. Time to hop in and have a look. Now you may be thinking, what on earth are you doing just climbing into a random field? Surely that is incredibly illegal. But it's not. In Scotland we have the right to roam, which means I'm allowed to do this. I'm just going to be as careful as I can getting across this fence and not damage it. Oh, I've ended up inside of the fence. And I'll stay on this side of this wee wire. And we'll go and have a look and tell you a bit more about the loch if I can. Have a sit down and read and see. But it's very nice looking. Looks amazing. Let's see what we see when we come over this hill. Yeah, it's a nice looking little loch. It's just a shame they had that algae die off. Well, the algae that caused the die off, I should say. Because I bet this would have been a beautiful place to fish. But unfortunately you're screwed. I mean, unless you're trying to catch sticklebacks, and good luck with that. They're tiny. But it's a beautiful area. A wee boat over there, a wee boat hut. So I imagine this was quite a good place for the fishing. And it had said years ago it was. That must have been when they built the little boathouse. And you would have paid, come here and had a few casts. Probably caught some nice fish, but evidently not now, which is a shame. Because it does look like it would have been a nice place to fish. So here we are, Loch Flemington. Now I did say I was going to have a sit down and read about a little bit about this place and tell you a bit about it. However, this idiot's phone has died, so unfortunately there'll be none of that. There's a lot of ducks here, there's a swan chilling over there. Nice spot, but just such a shame. Such a shame, it would have been such a beautiful place to fish. But I mean, it seems quite reedy here. It seems very, very, very shallow. I don't know if there's at any point it drops off, but it does seem like a very, very shallow loch. Maybe until other bits and it gets deeper, but yeah, it's about the size of it. Now, next video, hopefully, will be a fishing video. We'll be on the fish. However, I cannot guarantee. We have just had a baby, so things are getting a bit mental at the old household. But hopefully we'll get a chance to go out and fish. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.